All initial opinions are this is genuine. What you're about to see may disturb you.
So I've been getting this question more and more about my pronouns. Basically, you just use them as they, but instead of the TH, it's a V. So they, them, their, themself. Or if that's still a little bit confusing, here's like the example of every form of it in a sentence. I see this like sentence example thing a lot for most pronouns, so hopefully that's not too confusing.
With all due respect, what the f are you talking about?
Alright, before we go any further, you guys want to hear a funny joke? Alright, here goes. I went to the dentist for a toothache, and they pulled the wrong tooth. I know. That's not funny, and actually, not a joke.
It's not a joke. Not a joke.
It's no joke.
Not a joke. Not a joke.
Not a joke.
Oh, not a joke. Not a joke.
Not a joke.
Not a joke. Not a joke. Not a joke.
Yeah, so that really happened, and that's actually why I'm making this real quick video today, is a few of you guys have reached out to me to see if everything was okay. It's been a week since the last video dropped, and I recently said I was going to start putting out a few extra videos in a week, not no videos in a week. So, yeah, I had a dentist appointment Friday, and I had 2 teeth in the back of my mouth that were causing me excruciating pain. And it's no secret, I mentioned in the videos before that I'm in recovery and, you know, living that lifestyle for a few decades, living on the streets, putting those substances in my body, not taking care of myself. It's the high cost of low living. My teeth got really, really bad, and I knew eventually I'd have to deal with it, and that time is now. But, so I went to the dentist. There was only 2 teeth that were really causing me pain that were really obviously needed to come out. For some reason, they wanted to pull 3 out. My bad. I should have done my due diligence. I always say on this channel, I have no faith in any institutions anymore, medical institutions, nothing after what we've seen over the past 2, 3, 4 years. And what did I do? I put my faith in the dental institution. Idiot. I know, my bad. Anyway, so we're on the way home. I pulled the gauze out of my mouth and looked, and the worst tooth in my mouth was still sitting in my mouth. I freaked out, told my wife to turn the car around. I was going back. She couldn't believe it. I went in the office, created a little bit of a scene. Finally got that one pulled. So instead of 2 that I went in for, they ended up taking 4 out. So that's where I've been the past week, is I was in a lot of pain. My face was real swollen. I couldn't talk great, and I just kind of been relaxing and recouping and trying to heal up as quick as possible. And I know some of you guys might notice the background's a little different. The American flag's not back there. I kind of just moved my desk out of the way while I was recouping, so it wouldn't be in the way. I may change it back. I may leave it like this. I don't know. But I am starting to feel quite a bit better. I apologize if you guys can hear the little lisp between my teeth. And I do plan on getting implants and getting, you know, the dental work done to have a nice smile again. I mean, it's a long and expensive process, so I don't know when it's all going to work out. But, so yeah, that's where I've been for the past week, and I missed you guys. I hope everybody's doing well. And I apologize for making you guys look at this on the screen for the past couple minutes. If you're wondering what it is, no. It's not the love child of Roy Orbison and Lemmy Motorhead. This is a school teacher. This is actually a school teacher. You can see on the whiteboard, I don't know if you guys can see it behind. Behind this guy, it says Miss Davis. Pronouns she, her. So this is Miss Davis, she, her pronouns. And it says, finally found a dress with purple school colors. Ladies, you are all looking gorgeous. Here you have it, guys. Miss Davis.
You look ridiculous.
Listen, that's not a parody account. That's not some kind of joke profile. Miss Davis is really a school teacher in Eugene, Oregon. Oh boy, imagine bringing your child to class on the first day of school and Miss Davis is standing there at the door with open arms. What do you do? Anyway, this next one says, wait, how does trigender work? Trigender. Well, it doesn't work because there's no such thing, but entertain us. Roll the film.
I'm glad you asked. Let's talk about it. So trigender and the way you identify in it can be very heavily based on your culture and your cultural background. For example, I know in Hawaiian culture, there are 3 genders. There's a third gender. I forget what it's called, I'm sorry, but if you happen to be Native Hawaiian, you could identify as that third gender and then man and woman. Or if you happen to be, from Native Hawaiian background and on the other side you have a different background that also has a third gender, you can identify as those 2 non-binary genders. And then take your pick if you want man or woman or not even another non-binary gender. But all in all, it comes from your cultural background. So for me, I come from a very heavy Dutch background and American background. So for me, it's more based on if there's man on one side, woman on the other, and non-binary is somewhere in the middle. And then I take up that whole area, the whole bar there.
What the are you talking about?
Where did they even come up with this stuff? Wow. Anyway, this person's trying to sell us something. See if you can figure out what the hell it is. Roll the film.
If hyperrealism is what you're going for, get a silicone packer. But if you'd rather prioritize functionality, sustainability, and supporting trans artisans, get one of these. They're super lightweight, sweat and odor repellent, machine washable, zero waste, and can be safety pinned to underwear so they don't move around. And there's a sliding scale price range.
What the is this?
I don't know what this is. I'm just going to venture a guess here and say this is something for a woman to buy to stick down the front of her trousers to make it look like, well, you guys know.
That is weird. Just a big bulge in your pants.
Oh, it still hurts a bit when I laugh. All right, let me gather myself. My apologies. Strange times we're living in. Now, this young lady, she's so angry. Why are they all so angry? This is the strangest take. I think most of us would agree that people like Miss Davis, the one in the very first picture, the school teacher that, Lemmy Motorhead, Roy Orbison, Love Child lookalike, they're the kind of people that are making a mockery of women, right? Well, this young lady has the exact opposite take on it, and she thinks that real women are making a mockery of real women. Go figure, right? Roll it.
But I'm just going to be honest with you guys. I am tired of TERFs making a mockery of real women. Oh, what? You were born with ovaries? You bleed every month? You have XX chromosomes? Yeah, that's cute. Tell me what other external factor that doesn't apply to all of you defines you. At the end of the day, you're out here thinking that trans women are making a mockery of you when it's the exact opposite. You are pretending that you know that you are a woman when the only people here who know that for sure are the ones who have put in the work to understand themselves. The trans women. You have put zero work into actually understanding yourself. You are only a woman because everybody else around you looked at the same external factors that you look at and said, seems like woman behavior to me. And you went, all right. The only person making a mockery of womanhood is you because you do not fully understand what makes you a woman. Stop harassing trans women. I don't even identify as a woman and I'm more of a woman than you. It's okay to be scared of cishet men, but don't take it out on people who aren't even a threat.
That is without a doubt the dumbest thing I've ever heard. You are a idiot.
Eat vegetable. Eat broccoli.
All right, guys, we're going to be wrapping it up in just a minute. I just want to make a quick video, let you guys know where I've been for the past week and where we're going from here. And I know I've been running my mouth and rambling a lot in this video, which I'm sure I'm going to be paying for later. Oof, but bear with me. It's been a week or so since I've been able to run my mouth, so we're almost done. Also, another thing I wanted to bring up, guys, is I'm at a crossroads here. YouTube is crushing this channel. I don't think it's any secret by now. Most of you guys know they're crushing this channel, and it's I don't think we're being singled out. I don't think they're specifically targeting us over here. I just think it's with the AI and the algorithms that they're crushing us here. And it's not just me. I know it's not just me. I'm not special. I realize that. But the channels that are speaking the truth, that are going outside the box, that don't walk in lockstep with the narrative, they don't want people to see and hear what we have to say. And it's crystal clear that's what's going on. So, and I've been talking about how disheartening and frustrating it is for the past 2 or 3 months. I probably sound like a broken record. But like I said, we're at a crossroads here. So I could do one of two things. I could give up. I could just give up and say, okay, YouTube, you guys win. It just doesn't make sense for me to put 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 hours a day into making these videos. When I release it, you guys make sure I only get 2,000 to 3,000 views tops. With record high inflation, food prices through the roof, gas through the roof, it literally is impossible for me to put, you know, most of my day, half of my day, whatever it is in my day into these videos. And that's all YouTube allows people to see, you know, that's all YouTube allows it to get for views. It's not feasible. So I could give up, say, YouTube, you win. I'll shut my mouth. I'll shut my channel down. That's it. Or I could go all in 100% the opposite direction, which means instead of doing 3 or 4 videos a week, excuse me, doing 5 or 6 videos a week, maybe 6 or 7 videos a week, as long as the content isn't getting stale and you guys are still enjoying it. Also, doing the shorts. YouTube is, I'm sure you guys have heard this from other channels, but they're pushing these shorts like crazy. They want to compete with TikTok. So they're pushing these shorts, and I've steered away from that. I don't like doing shorts. I don't know how to do shorts. I don't like watching shorts on other channels. But these other channels that are doing shorts, Zeducation, Odin's Men, Jeremy at the Quartering. I mean, I see all these channels doing shorts. They all seem to continue to be growing okay, and that's one thing I haven't done. Maybe I'll try putting out some shorts. And if you guys don't like them, I completely understand. But unfortunately, I would rather put out some shorts than just give up and shut my channel down. Also, live streams. I've talked about live streams for a while now. My equipment's terrible, but I may have to just try rolling with it or somehow figuring out how to get some new equipment so I can start doing live streams. YouTube's pushing that as well. Merch. I've been saying this for a while too. I have some fantastic t-shirts. I've got the samples in. I don't know what's, you know, I don't know why I haven't been able to light a fire under my ass to get this all going, but merch. Get some cool t-shirts. That'll help support the channel. You know, set up a Patreon or Subscribestar. Hear all these other channels doing it. Mark Dice talks about it all the time. So I'll definitely be setting up that if you want to help support the channel. And you guys know there's a PayPal link in the description box below. We don't have any sponsors for today's video, by the way. But if you ever want to sponsor a video, help support the channel, there's a PayPal link in the description box below. And I will shout you out if you sponsor a video, whether you want to shout out a loved one, a friend, a family member, a business, a YouTube channel, whatever it is. I'll shout you guys out. I would rather have you guys sponsor videos than have these ad read sponsors like these other channels have, and, you know, have to read for a minute or two from a script for some, you know, for some product. I would rather shout you guys out. So there's that. So I think instead of giving up, because I love doing this, I love this community, I love making these videos, I love you guys. So I'm not really about giving up either. So I think I'm just going to go all in the opposite direction. And in a Rumble account too. I've mentioned that a bunch of times. Rumble account. So within the next week, expect to have a Rumble account, expect to have a bunch of cool t-shirts, definitely controversial t-shirts, conversation starters for sure. You know, Subscribestar, Patreon. I think Subscribestar is probably better. Rumble, more videos, shorts, hopefully live streams. So just, I'm going to go all in. And then if that doesn't work, I don't know. I will cross that bridge when we come to it. But right now, just doing this, like I said, it's just not feasible. It's not, it just doesn't make sense to continue to do it this way. So I'm going to put 100% of the effort into this channel, and we'll see what direction it goes. The sky's the limit, I guess, right, guys? It just sucks that YouTube, think about this business model, and I'm going to run my mouth for another minute or so, but think about this business model. There would be no Rumble, Odyssey, BitChute. There would be no competition if YouTube just said, yeah, we'll just play fair. You know, we'll, you know, upload your videos as long as it's not something terrible. It's not breaking the law. It's not a threat. It's not, you know, exploitation or any of the disgusting stuff. Just do your thing like it used to be. Because they want to they have this political agenda and this narrative they have to follow. So they shut channels down, they demonetize people, they ban people. Other platforms were forced to pop up. YouTube forcibly created its own competition that probably wouldn't exist if it wasn't for their absolutely insane, horrible business model. Who in their right mind would invest in YouTube as a company saying, you guys literally are shutting people, censoring people for no reason? It's bizarre. It's the most bizarre thing I've ever... this is crazy. We're living in some weird, weird times. Anyway, I'm going to shut up. So keep an eye out for that, guys. Like I said, I missed you guys. I hope you're all doing fantastic. And we're going to get back on schedule here. We got some great videos coming. Tons of content in the week I was gone. A lot of stuff was happening. So you guys will see what I'm talking about. But let's wrap this up with our fine former Vice President Joe Biden. See what he's got to say. All right, guys. Take it easy. You know, like I said, I apologize for all the rambling. I know it's been a little longer than I'd hoped, but thanks for listening. Please, please, please be safe out there. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Till next time. Love you guys. Peace. Roll it.
More than half the women in my cabinet, more than half the people in my cabinet, more than half the women in my administration are women.
What did you just say?
More than half the women in my cabinet, more than half the people in my cabinet, more than half the women in my administration are women.
He was a retard.
And you ain't black.